We all remember the theory of supply and demand from school. The theory shares there is a relationship between the availability of a product, also known as the supply, and the want, need, or desire for the product, also known as the demand. Generally, when the supply is low and the demand is high, there's an increase in price. The theory of supply and demand is a real thing in the housing market. However, it is my opinion it is irrelevant when buying a home for the first or the fifth time. If housing demand increases the price of a home, it is irrelevant since owning a home is not about price, it's all about cost. My name is Kevin Martini, and I am a Raleigh mortgage lender, and this is a special episode of the Martini Mortgage Podcast.
This is the Martini Mortgage Podcast with Kevin Martini.
Welcome to the Martini Mortgage Podcast. My name is Kevin Martini. I'm not just the host of the Martini Mortgage Podcast. I'm not just a branch manager and senior mortgage strategist with the Martini Mortgage Group at Benchmark Mortgage. I am a homeowner. I am a real estate investor. And I have been in the financial services since the late 80s. And every week, I curate the Martini Mortgage Podcast to simply and effectively communicate the current housing opportunity that is available, and available to many. The theory of supply and demand is real. When supply is scarce for something that is high in demand, prices rise, and they can rise quite quickly. Arguably, there is a limited supply for homes for sale in certain price points, and that demand to buy these certain priced homes are high. So it's natural for the price of these certain priced homes to rise. Now, if you're buying a widget, the price increase is a real thing. However, the difference between buying a widget or purchasing a home is a mortgage, or if you prefer, a home loan. Here is a hashtag Kevin Martini Live talking point. Yes, if you are a seller of a house, you need to be most concerned with price or the short-term price. In other words, where are home values headed over the short term? However, if you are a buyer of a home, you should not be concerned about the price. Yes, you heard me correctly. If you are a home buyer, you must not be concerned about the price, but instead with the long-term cost of the home. In episode 62, I talked about the two important factors to watch in today's real estate market. And now here is a spoiler alert. The two things to keep on the radar are interest rates and inventory. Right now, interest rates are historic. And these historic mortgage rates are increasing demand in certain price points. I have a newsflash. Even the current mortgage rate environment has increased demand. There are homes available for sale. However, not all homes are listed on those popular websites. And for that reason, only a local real estate professional can get you access to all listings that are available. But you should not stop this recording and call one of those real estate pros, because the first step to home ownership is not the home. The first step is always the loan. And the second step is the home. So, what if you are buying a home in what people call a seller's market? Here's what a seller's market means. A normal real estate market requires there to be a 6-month supply of homes for sale. Right now, in some price points, there is less than a 6-month supply. Hence, it's defined as a seller's market. That is it. Don't let the jargon be a limiting belief. Yes, words matter. However, you know what matters more? The economics. It does not matter if you're buying a home in a seller's market, because all that matters is when buying a home, in my opinion, is the cost. It's all about the cost when you're buying a home, not the type of market you're buying in. As you have noticed, I have been using words, open quote, in certain price points, end quote. You see, the Martini Mortgage Group is headquartered in Raleigh, North Carolina. In Raleigh, North Carolina, in the Triangle, North Carolina, all over the state of North Carolina, and I'm willing to bet in almost every city in the U.S., there is a seller's market and there is a buyer's market. Let me take a brief detour. If you currently own and have been thinking of upgrading your current house to a premium home or a home in the luxury market, you would be most likely a seller in a seller's market and a buyer in a buyer's market. Again, real estate is not just local, it is hyper local, and every price point has unique inventory. If you are planning to enter the housing market either as a buyer or a seller, let us get together to discuss the changes in mortgage interest rates, what they could actually mean for you. Give the Martini Mortgage Group at Benchmark Mortgage a call at 919-238-4934. Now let me get back on track. There is a report called the Home Price Expectation Survey. It's released every quarter based on data from a panel of over 100 economists, investment strategists, and housing market analysts. Now, in any sampling, to include the Home Price Expectation Survey, there are bears. You know, the people that say the glass is half empty. And there are bulls. These are the folks that say the glass is half full. I ignore the bulls and the bears and look at the mean. In statistics, mean means average. The mean cumulative appreciation for the next 5 years is 15.8%, according to the Home Price Expectation Survey. With respect, if you think home values are going to shift lower, I think you're wrong. If you also think that mortgage rates are going to go lower, I might agree with you in concept. Yes, I think there's a potential that home loan rates may even go lower between now and the next presidential election. But there are no guarantees. Let's assume they go lower. The lower home loan rates go to the more emphasis I would put on the bulls in the Home Price Expectation Survey. In other words, when the rates go lower, it should increase demand. So I think that the bulls' cumulative appreciation is closer to 30%. In fact, it's 27.7% to be exact. If they are right, the cost of waiting for a lower rate makes absolutely no sense because it's all about the cost, not the price. In closing, right now is a ground floor opportunity for one thinking of entering the housing market. If you're concerned about down payment, do not be. You do not need 20% down to buy a home with the Martini Mortgage Group. In fact, we offer low and no down payment options to the families that we have the honor to work with. Perhaps you're concerned about credit. Well, let me share a real-world scenario. Logan Martini is not just my son. He is a mortgage strategist with the Martini Mortgage Group. This month, he helped a family that had a credit score of 587 secure a home loan. Again, right now is a ground floor opportunity and a perfect time to stop renting and to do not be concerned about your credit or the cash needed for down payment. So, if buying a home is in your plan and it is right for you and your family, either Logan Martini or myself, Kevin Martini, can help. Let us assume that you are currently own a home today and right now it does not fit your needs or you believe it will not fit your needs in the future. Right now is a very rare opportunity where you can sell at a seller's market and buy in a buyer's market and secure a historic rate during the process. And this will lock in your low housing costs. Remember, it does not matter how big the house is. All that matters is how happy the home is. Thank you for tuning in to the Martini Mortgage Podcast, and please share this with somebody that may benefit, and I invite you to call me with questions.
The Martini Mortgage Group makes real estate dreams a reality with trusted advice in a stress-free environment with great rates and on-time closings while providing a world-class experience. If you or someone you know has questions about the current mortgage rates or the current mortgage programs, please reach out to the Martini Mortgage Group at 919-238-4934. The information contained in this podcast presentation is for general product information purposes only. Arklatex Financial Services, LLC, NMLS number 2143, doing business as Benchmark Mortgage, makes no representations or warranties of any kind expressed or implied about the completeness, reliability, suitability, or availability with respect to the information, products, or services. All loans subject to borrower qualifying. Other restrictions may apply. Branch Manager Kevin Martini, NMLS number 143962. Branch located at 5650 Six Forks Road, Suite 101, Raleigh, North Carolina 27609. Contact the branch by calling 919-238-4934. Equal housing opportunity.